Even though, yeah, it's cold outside, there are plenty of opportunities to take advantage of the snow.
CJ's Stable has been a new attraction in Manton that's getting people outside. Madison and Stephanie are there this morning to talk about how they're offering some winter fun.
Good morning. If you are looking for an opportunity to take advantage of the winter weather, then CJ's Stable is the perfect place to go. With me right now, I've got Cassandra Richards, who is the owner here. CJ's Stable has been open for now 2 years, correct?
Yes, yep, that's correct.
And so far, what was kind of your journey in order to get here?
So I've had horses my entire life. Buster, I've actually had him since I was 2 years old, and he's kind of the heart of CJ's Stable and why I started it.
I love that, how it comes from that personal experience. I mean, just talking to you, I feel like a lot of what you guys do here is really to get the community and the people to get to know these animals.
Yes, it's so much fun to watch everyone, especially most people that come, it's their first horse ride, and a lot of them actually get to ride Buster, so to watch their excitement and enjoyment on the trails is very enjoyable.
Well, and you guys offer not only sleigh rides, but trail rides too.
Yes, yep, we do sleigh rides, trail rides, and carriage rides. We also do special events upon request.
Well, what's specific about you guys, and I like, is that not many people are messing around with the horses and the sleighs in the snow and in this kind of weather, and here you guys are maybe one of those rare spots where people can get that opportunity.
Yes, it's definitely a lot of fun. There's not much to do when it's cold out, so it gives everyone something to do with their family and their friends.
Well, when they take a trail, you've got a surprise waiting for people too.
Yes, yep. We have a fire about halfway. There's fire, hot cocoa, or coffee, and then it gives a chance for everyone to warm up and the horses to take a little break.
Well, the horses need a break, and I'm sure that you need a break too. And if you need one, if you'd like to come take a trail ride or a sleigh ride, you can always head over to 9and10news.com where we've got all of their information available for you.
Welcome back. 621 Michigan this morning. A brand new stable in Manton is starting to find their footing.
They're mostly known for their winter sleigh rides and trail rides. Madison and Stephanie are at CJ's Stable today to look at how they get ready for their rides.
Good morning. We are at CJ's Stable here in Manton, and I am so excited to be here because I love horses. I don't get to ride them often, but I think that's going to change today. With me now, I've got Cassandra. She's over here hooking up some of her team. Cassandra, what are we looking at right now?
So we're just hooking up Johnny and June. We connect the front, and then we'll go to the back and get everything hooked up to the sleigh, and then we'll run all of our reins to get the lines hooked up.
Well, this like seems like a process. We've seen you bring the horses over here. We've seen you prepare the sleigh, and I see you've got a person with you, so this takes a team to do.
It does, absolutely. Cheyenne is here helping me today. I have a lot of family and friends that always volunteer to help and make the sleigh rides and the trail rides possible.
Well, what a cool thing to volunteer for. Like, I wouldn't be mad about volunteering to come helping with horses.
No, it's definitely a lot of fun. We have a good time, and it kind of gives us a chance to hang out with the horses as well.
I think it's so cool to watch this process happen because a lot of the time people just kind of walk up and it's done for you, but a lot of the people get to watch you do this process of hooking the animals up.
Yep, everyone that comes here, they get to watch us hook the horses up, and then if we do have back-to-back rides, they get to watch us actually swap the teams out and hook up the other set.
Well, I like that that's an opportunity for people to kind of ask you questions too.
Yes. And it gives them a chance to actually really see like what goes into what we do here.
Right, because there's so much more that happens behind the scenes here than just taking the rides or caring for the horses or hanging out with them. But if you want more information about how you can take a trail ride or a sleigh ride on one of these, then you can always head over to our website at 9and10news.com where we've got all of that information.
Welcome back. 648 Michigan this morning. If you're looking for something to do, CJ's Stable in Manton is offering sleigh rides.
They also have trail rides, and they also have stops for some hot cocoa around a fire. Madison and Stephanie are in Manton giving us a closer look at their rides.
Good morning. We are telling you all about the most amazing ways to take advantage of the weather and the snow that is up here in northern Michigan. We are taking a sleigh ride currently, or I'd like to call it a ride through heaven. I am having the time of my life. Manning the ship right now, I've got Cassandra Richards, who is the owner here, and you take the opportunity to take so many people out here. What is their reaction when they see how serene this is? I mean, in conjunction with the sleigh and the horses.
They just love it. A lot of people call it a winter wonderland, and a lot of people don't have all of the forest to experience, so they really enjoy it, and all the trees and the different things that they get to see, the wildlife and deer.
Well, we've been seeing tracks, we've been seeing footprints. It's so cool to see the different elements of nature that are so active out on these trails.
It definitely is. We actually have had deer run in front of us on the sleigh rides before.
It wouldn't be Northern Michigan if you weren't stopped by a deer, you know?
No.
But you've also said that there are some historical landmarks that you guys pass by on these rides too.
Yes, we cross over a couple different old railroad grades that used to go from Lake City to Jennings, and you can kind of see the path they took, so the history of that is definitely very neat.
Well, it's something that I think that might surprise people when they come and take a trip like this, is that you're exploring through these woods, but there might be, I mean, historical significance that you never knew existed.
Kind of like a hidden treasure.
Yes, a hidden treasure. Well, that's what I feel like this entire trail is, and that's where you're taking us right now, to a hidden treasure.
Yes.
Well, a rumor has it that there is a fire and hot chocolate waiting for us, so we'll keep them to that. But if you want more information about these sleigh rides and how you can even go horseback riding with CJ Stables, you can head to our website at 9and10news.com, where we've got all of that information.
Michigan this morning, CJ's Stable has the perfect solution for you to stay warm and get outside.
Their sleigh rides, they have them so that you can enjoy some treats by the fire or on the road crew as they're warming up.
Good morning. We've been talking about CJ's Stable, and I won't lie to you, we just went on a sleigh ride and now we're stopped at their fire, and this might be the definition of a winter wonderland. With me right now, I've got Cheyenne, who is one of the stable hands here. Cheyenne, for you, what is it like to kind of do this for work every day?
It's really fun because you get to see people experience new things that they've never done before. And I mean, hanging out with the horses isn't that bad, so.
Well, and the ride here is just so pretty. I mean, we were talking about it on the way up, but what a great moment to just stop and be thankful for the place that surrounds us.
Yes, it's so fun because especially when it's a blizzard, because it literally looks like a winter wonderland, and there's no other explanation for it.
Well, and what's so cool too is that the entire ride, not only are we taking in the nature and enjoying laughs with each other, but the horses have such a personality that it's fun to watch them too.
Yes, they sometimes like to fight with each other, and you can definitely tell when they're not happy with each other, but it's just so fun because they have their own personality and it's different every single time.
Well, you mentioned a little bit about the snow and when it's blizzarding. Yeah. And you guys are one of the rare places that people can actually come and do this type of thing in the winter. So for people, the fire is this is the creme de la creme when they get here.
Oh yeah, everyone always loves to hang out by it because by the time we get here, everyone's frozen and they get their own hot chocolate, and it's just so pretty.
Well, and it gives you a chance to kind of thaw out and then take in what's around you.
Yes, exactly. And it helps because there's roosters all over and everyone just has something to do, and everyone hangs out with the horses, and that's when they go up and take pictures and just stuff like that.
Well, what you said earlier was that every single day is something different and every single day is something fun. And already with this crew, we've had such a good time. If you want more information about their sleigh rides or their trail rides, you can always head over to 9and10news.com, where we've got their information for you.
Welcome back, 747 Michigan this morning. Every day is an opportunity to try something new.
CJ's Stable in Manton helps beginners learn to horseback ride. This morning our On the Road crew is there, and Madison is getting a lesson for herself.
Good morning. We've taken a sleigh ride already, but I won't lie to you when I say that I am so excited because Cassandra, who's here at CJ Stable, the owner, you are going to teach me how to ride a horse.
Yes. So the first thing that we're going to do is you're going to get up on the mounting block, and then we're going to get you up, make sure the stirrups are all set, and then I will go through how to steer and stop and get bow to go.
Okay, so first things first, we got to do the thing.
Yes, and then you're going to put your left foot in the stirrup, and then you're going to swing your right leg up and over and then sit down gently.
Woo!
Okay.
I did it, half the battle.
All right, and then you're going to take the reins. And then to get Bo to go, you're going to squeeze his sides gently, and then you could give him a click or a kiss, and then bring him towards me.
Okay.
So Bo is not neck range, so you can either pull left or right to get him to go whichever direction that you would like. So if you want to pull him to the right and bring him to me.
Oh, come on.
And then squeeze his sides a little bit.
So when people come here, is this usually the experience, and this is one of their first experiences riding a horse?
Most generally, yes. Sometimes people come and they just want to get the experience at a new location, but most people it's their first time riding.
Well, how cool that you're able to kind of sit here and kind of walk people through it. I mean, I could only imagine like an animal this big, not that I'm not scared to do this, but I could imagine that some people could be fearful at first.
Yes, they can be, and I always make sure to pair them with the correct horse. I get their information prior to them coming, and then I make sure to match them with the horse that's most suitable.
Yeah, Cassandra told me that Bo here, the guy that I'm on, just likes to stand in one spot. So I think that she figured that that would be best for me. Don't know if I'm going to take that as a compliment yet, but I think so, because Bo and I think are going to have a beautiful relationship. But if you want more information about the different activities that you can do in the trail rides or sleigh rides here, you can always head over to 9and10news.com for all of that information.
Welcome back. 8:19 Michigan this morning. CJ's Stable is a new attraction in Manton that's getting people outside.
They have horseback trail rides and sleigh rides. Madison and Stephanie are there this morning to get one of those rides in.
Sleigh rides and trail rides are what CJ's Stable offer for you, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm having the time of my life. With me right now, first things first, I've got Bo, who is currently underneath me. But next to me, I've got Cassandra, who is the owner of CJ's Stable. And you take people out, a lot of first-timers out, to do experiences just like this.
Yes. Yep, we do. Our trail rides are about an hour long unless someone requests more. But they give all their information and then we match them up to the right horse, and then we kind of go over like an introduction and we head out on the trails.
So for people who are doing this for the first time, what is it maybe that you're looking for when it comes to matching them up with a horse?
Well, I see if they've ever rode before. If they've never rode, then when they get there, we kind of assess their confidence level. And it's just something that you have to assess at the time. These horses are pretty chill. Bo, he would prefer to stand there the whole entire time. So basically anyone fits with him. And then obviously you have to go off from their size to match what size horse that they should be on. My draft horses, we also use them on the trails as well.
Right, so how long are usually one of these rides when you take people out?
It's about an hour, unless someone asks for a longer ride, and then we can go out for a longer ride, but usually they're an hour long.
Right, I mean, after if you're not like used to this, after a while, I'm sure it starts to get a little sore.
Oh yes, after an hour, everybody can definitely feel it if that's their first time out.
All of these horses are so beautiful, and they've also got such an amazing story, and it's cool to see them create connections with the people that they end up, hanging out with.
It definitely is. They all have their own personalities, and it's definitely very neat to see them interact.
Well, if you want more information about these rides and how you could take one for yourself, you can head over to 9and10news.com.
Welcome back. 8:42 Michigan this morning. If you're looking for a reason to get outside, CJ's Stable in Manton has the perfect solution.
Their trail rides and sleigh rides have been bringing people out for almost 2 years now. Our On the Road crew is taking part in the experience.
So this is the second time that I've ridden a horse in my entire life, and I'm having a great time. But so many people who come out here for this type of experience, it's also one of their first times too. Cheyenne works here at the stable. You're a stable hand here, and for a lot of the people who come, is it cool to see them do this for the first time?
Oh yeah, for sure. I've been doing it basically my whole life, so like watching people not really know what they're doing, it's crazy because like you get to watch them learn new things all the time.
Well, right. I mean, I'm sure that when people like get hooked up to the horses and watch you guys hook up the saddles and everything, they've got a ton of questions about the horses themselves and about how you guys kind of like prepare the horses.
Yes, everyone likes to just stand and watch and like just let everyone do it, and they like to listen to Cassie explain what they're doing and stuff like that, so it's kind of great.
Well, I feel like you could get lost on these trails. If you were to just like have a horse and hang out, I could really get lost out here.
Yeah, I'm used to so by my house we have trails, and that's where I'm used to riding. So when Cassie took us back here the first time, I was like, are we just getting lost back here? She's like, no, I know where we're going.
Well, you were saying earlier that like riding out when the sun is setting is so pretty too. I could only imagine.
Yes, that's one of my favorite things to do in the summertime is just to come out here with Cassie, and like we get a whole group of our family and we just ride out during the sunset. It's so pretty.
Right off into the sunset.
Yes.
So romantically. Well, I'm having a blast. And not only do they have trail rides, but they've got sleigh rides too. So if you want more information about what they've got available and how you can hang out with a guide just like Bo, then you can always head to 9and10news.com.